Hello, my Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of July. Before we jump in, as always, I like to start my readings off by just greeting the Creator. We welcome you, and we're so grateful for your willingness and desire to be here with us every moment of every day. So we welcome you to this reading. We're also so grateful for the unconditional love that you give and have for each and every single one of us. So we welcome you and we thank you. We also welcome our posse of support on the other side, all those beings of unconditional love and light that want to help bring through the messages and support us here. We welcome you and we thank you as well. All right. So we are going to follow the same format as we did last month, just have exchanged some of the cards out here. So we're going to start off by pulling a card here from this Art of Manifestation Oracle by Jenny Florence. And this is going to represent the overall energy, the overall theme for the month for you. It's what the Creator wants you to know overall for the month. All right, Creator, so for Aries, what would you like them to know about their month of July? Just overall, what's the general energy going to be, or what do you want them to know about the general energy or theme for the month, please? Okay. Yep, we got choices and decisions, and this is number 6. And so that says the choices that we make today are defining the shape of our tomorrow. And so it's hardly surprising that we sometimes worry about making the right decisions. Do not shroud your mind in the fog of uncertainty. Just as you have choices today, you also have choices tomorrow and the day after and the day after. So be assured you can always change course again. And I love that, oh, beautiful butterfly. You can always change your direction. And I just had this flash of a butterfly, how they flitter and flutter, and that they're not fly direct like some birds, whoosh, they're all over the place, and they go, oh, I'm going here, oh, no, I'm going here, now I'm going here. And I love that representation, that, you're going to be making choices in July. We always have tons of choices, but you're going to have significant choices and decisions to make. And there's no wrong one. In that moment, you're going to choose what you want to do based on the information you have and your beliefs in that moment. 10 minutes later, you could have a different belief and change your mind, and that's totally okay. You get to decide every moment whether you're going to choose unconditional love for yourself or conditional, fear-based, where you're fearing losing love. And you get to choose every moment anyway for that. So any other decisions you make, you get to make, but you always get to decide what they mean about you. Usually we're just afraid of, what will people think, the thing that keeps us chained down so much of our life, because that's what we're taught, right? But that's okay. There's no wrong decision. You can always change your mind and change your direction. The same as I did the previous 2 months. This time I'm taking the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I've separated out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and they're all going to represent something different for this reading. The major arcana are going to be like this card, where it's going to represent, the overall theme, the overall energies for the month. What would the Creator like you to know about those? So I'm just going to shuffle these up here. Okay, all right, Creator, what do you want Aries to know as well about their overall theme for July? What would you like them to know about their general energies for July? Yep, you got the Justice card. So I love this, it's about the balancing of things. You have the knowledge, you have the know-how, it's totally, like choices and decisions almost feel like judgments, you judging which one to make. And this is just like, trust yourself, trust that you are in this seat, you have the knowledge, you have the, you have the sword here, which is pointing toward the heavens. It's kind of like the magician. You have the ability to attach to your heavenly, like the heavenly internet, where you're going to get information, trust your gut, but you also have, a crown on your head, you have the knowledge of the physical plane as well. So balancing those, like the balancer here, you're going to make the right decisions for you in that moment, and you can trust that. So trust that you are in this seat and you are going to make the decisions that are going to make the most sense for you. They don't have to make sense to anyone else. They only have to make sense to you because it's your life. And also other people's choices and decisions are also none of your business, because they're making the decisions based on their life and their beliefs and everything else, right? So it's a two-edged sword, like that, but you get to decide for you, and you don't like how it feels when other people try to tell you what to do, and just realize that they're in that same boat. No human likes to be told what to do. I can guarantee that. All right. And then we're going to start off here, the minor arcana. The first one is the wands. Wands are the fire energy, the fire element. And for this reading, they're going to represent your spiritual adventure in the month of July. So what's going to be going on with your spirit in the month? All right, Creator. So for Aries, what do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure in July, please? Okay. Yep, 9 of Wands. So you really are at this place of, these wands are all the fire, all the stuff that you've done, all the stuff that's been, you've been working on. And now you're at this spot where it feels like you have a block, right? So as far as, with these choices and decisions, the spark and the passion is like starting to wear out. You can kind of see he's even wounded. He's got like a bandage on his head. And he's just like, ugh, I'm almost to the end, but I'm starting to wear out. And so, he's looking back and saying, okay, how am I going to get through this? And just know that you're with all, especially when I was talking about the sword here, with all these choices and decisions, the spiritual journey you have, it almost feels like you're stagnant in it, in that the world is taking so much of your energy. You almost feel like you're lacking for that desire to connect, with the Creator, with your angels and guides and loved ones on the other side. That your spiritual journey is like a little dry. The battery is low, so it's time to recharge it. And just know that in this scenario, that you're the only one that's blocking it. Whatever we focus on grows. So if you want to take some of that energy off of all that external stuff, take some deep breaths, and you can, focus in on your spiritual side. And that's actually going to give you a new spark, a renewed passion for life, because from the inside out is how we live. So the outside, if it's feeling like it's humdrum and, chaotic, and there's all these stuff, choices to make and decisions and all that stuff, I feel so much responsibility when we balance that and we change that inside, our outside world changes too. We'll get clarification here too through this Return of Spirit Oracle by Cheryl Lee Harnish. Dear Cheryl Lee Harnish, she's such a sweetheart. I love her readings and her cards and what she says in the books. It's sweet soul. All right, Creator, what else do you want Aries to know about their spiritual journey in the month of July? Okay. Yep, you got right. Not like right and wrong, but writing things down. And I love this fractal image here. I'll read from the book here, because this is such a neat card, because it has a couple meanings here. So it says there's an expression in English about words being printed in black or white. By drawing this card, Spirit is affirming to you that you need to get your words written down on paper. Is there something you have thought about writing? It could be poetry, a child's book, a song, a letter, a website, a channeled message, a book, or even a speech. Whatever it may be, the energy of putting your thoughts, ideas, and information into a tangible form of manifestation is here. Do not put it off any longer. If you're having doubts, that's fine. Just acknowledge them and take action anyway. It's important you do, as this is going to lead to something more. Your creative force and expression is powerful, probably more powerful than you are aware of. What you have to say, share, and bring forward to others can be very influential and appreciated. Trust yourself and the words that come to you. Be mindful not to judge whether your writing seems good enough. You just need to allow yourself to start. If you have already begun the writing process, then it's important for you to receive this encouragement from your guides and angels as you continue toward completion. You can do this. Your words are needed. You're doing great. Trust what is coming through you. Trust that you were made to do this. Just keep going. Not everyone is born with the gift or purpose to write, but you were. So now is your time to shine in doing this. And the right card can also indicate a need to begin journaling. This could be in the form of a diary. However, it could also be that you need to start recording the ideas, thoughts, and teachings you're receiving. So there's pertinent information in your written words. So I love this. What's really standing out to me here is, like I was talking about this, felt like you were blocked. Could be your writing block, right? But you're being blocked and sharing your words, sharing what you've come here to bring to the world. And you're almost like to the point where you're wanting to give up. But this is encouragement saying, no. Just keep going. If you've, been doing all the steps and now you're ready to, like you've been taking a lot of notes, now you're ready to start writing and put it into form. It's about putting it in form, getting your spirit into this physical world, getting your spiritualness into the physical world. That kind of reminds me of the magician too, because the magician holds his wand to the sky and one hand down. It's about bringing the spirit into the physical plane. So I really feel like that's the message for you with your spirit. It's, yes, you need to focus on your spirit and bring those messages into the physical plane. All right, and then next we're going to move here into the pentacles, and the pentacles are the earth element, and that's going to represent your physical environment. So whereas the spirit was the internal, this is about the external, your physical body, the world going on around you, just anything out in the physical world that's not you. It's about what, like not your being, it's your physical body and the possessions and those types of things. So we'll see here, Creator, what do you want Aries to know about their physical environment in July? That is the one there. Yep, got the Three of Pentacles. And so I love this because this is all about doing your work in the physical world. You can be a teacher, you can be a student that's learning from the teacher, or someone who's supporting the work that this person is doing. So, with this stagnant energy and with that, with these choices and moving on, it's really about that you do have several choices and you don't have to decide. What I'm hearing is like with this choices and decisions, like, well, I don't know if should I do that, or should I do that? Know that you don't have to choose just one. Choosing all three might be a bit much, but just know that you don't have to make just one single choice. You'll be able to juggle and balance, two things. 3 things, that might be more difficult to juggle. And we'll get clarification here too through this enchanted map oracle. Let's see here what additional message the Creator has for your physical environment. All right, Creator, what else do you want Aries to know about their physical environment? Okay, in July. Got stuck in the mud, number 24. Love these pictures here. So yeah, like we talked about here, stuck in the mud, right? Feel like you're blocked, stuck in the mud. So this says you're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around. So that's a wonderful additional message for this too. Sometimes, like he is looking around, it does make you stop and look at yourself. It says, in fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is the time to move forward. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. And I love that. It's, I mentioned with choices and decisions, sometimes when you don't have all the information and you don't feel like you can make a decision, it's like, just be still and look around you. Be grateful for what you do have, and answers will come. So I love that piece here too. So this has a reversed meaning too. Sometimes I read them, sometimes I don't. This time I feel led to read it. And it says, when this card's reversed, it reminds you that you're stuck due to your obstinate desire to get what you want, when and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action you've chosen for yourself isn't right for you now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are, then step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and find other things to do. A much better adventure awaits you. You'll know when it's time to embark on it. Yeah, I love that too. So it feels like the choices that are coming, the external choices have to do here too with things that no longer serve you, right? And I know it's hard to know for sure, should I let that go or shouldn't I? But you'll know. And if you don't know, then like it says, wait, and clarification will come, and then it'll be a no-brainer. And speaking of brains, next we're moving on to swords, which is the element of air, which represents our mind, our mindsets, our beliefs, kind of your mental state, which we're going to call it more our mental adventure. So this will be what your mental adventure is, or what the Creator would like you to know about your mental adventure in the month of July. All right, Creator, for Aries, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure, please, for July? Okay. Yep, Two of Swords. I mean, this is totally about just choices and decisions. You have 2 choices to make. And what I love about this is, you've got the waters behind you and the blindfold on the person there, which means that they're not going to be looking at the choices that they have to make in a logical, with the swords, with the mind and the logic. It's encouraging you, you even got the moon back here. It's like partially the moon. It's don't just take logic. Trust your emotions, close your eyes, trust your intuition in making those decisions. So this is perfect. We're also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. see what else the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure. One more time. All right, Creator. What else do you want Aries to know about their mental adventure for July? Okay. Perseverance, number 4. Yep. So, like we're talking about here, about feeling like you're going to be giving up there. It is about perseverance, about moving forward. Whether it's in a different direction or not, but it's about having perseverance. I just love how the cards all build on each other, or validate or confirm. So this card indicates a time to keep moving forward as you strive to achieve your hopes and dreams, because despite your current challenges, success is well within your reach. You are never given more than you can handle, and you have the strength and ability to make it through. So face your challenges head on with determination, courage, and faith. With perseverance and persistence, you can make your dreams come true. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to cultivate mental resilience and stability, since a calm and stable mind creates a calm and stable life. I love how that's coming out under the mental. Make yourself aware of the negative thoughts and beliefs that are currently influencing you, and muster up the strength to develop a positive state of mind. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to persevere through your obstacles and challenges. Call on heavenly assistance when you need it, and have faith in your ability to create an exceptional life. Trust in your ability to judge, right? The decisions that you want to make. And the affirmation for this card is, with perseverance and persistence, I create an exceptional life. So I love that. And then the last suit that we're going to look at, of course, is going to be the cups, which is the element of water. And this is going to represent the emotional adventure that you have in the month of July. So we've covered your spirit, we've covered your physical world, we've covered your mind. And so now we'll look at the emotions, because we are emotional beings who think. Is what I've heard and resonated with. It's like, yes, that's emotions is where we live our life. It's how we communicate to the other side. The emotions of unconditional love and peace and joy and laughter. That's the frequency of the other world, the other side. So when we want to get still and get quiet, we can listen to our higher spiritual support team. All right, so for Aries, Creator, what would you like them to know about their emotional adventure in the month of July? Okay, look, that is the one that is calling. Yep, got the 9 of Cups. This is the wish, emotional wish fulfillment. You're going to feel full. You're going to have 9 cups full of, satisfaction, the emotions. So that's telling me that as you're moving through this, and as you reconnect, and you being a fire sign, you have this natural ability to reignite the fire within you. This is like a renewed, kind of just a little pep talk for you. It's like, you got this. You have the perseverance. Just, make sure to turn inward too. Don't just trust your mind, but, trust your spirit to make all your choices and decisions. And then the outcome is that you're just going to feel this fulfillment come back. because right now with this 9 of Wands, this 9 of Cups is going to be what the end result is, with you moving past and removing these blocks that you have and just, going through this flow. So this will be intermittent in the month of July, but definitely towards the end of July. If you do this path, that's what you're going to feel there as well. We're also going to pull a card here from the Journey of Love Oracle. And that will be the final card for this reading, and it's going to give us the final clarification on your emotional adventure for July. All right, Creator, for Aries, what is your final message regarding their emotional journey in the month of July, please? What else do you want Aries to know about their emotional adventure in July? Okay. Just for a moment, joy. That's a 46, which is a 10, which is about endings and new beginnings. So I love how that's kind of fitting into all this with, stuck in the mud too. Just for a moment, joy. Love all this green. Okay, and we'll read from here. So it says what we feel and express, what we choose at any given time, is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. It germinates and is reflected back to us as manifestation in this material reality. Can you choose to gentle your heart, to let it be open to light and to life, even if just for a moment? If you're in the midst of darkness or deep suffering, can you find, even for just a moment, the joy of existence underneath it? It is a wild ride, this life. Every time you open your arms in yes, the universe responds in kind. This oracle brings you a message. In this moment, trust that there is joy waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that may be to believe right now. Let go of your attachment to the apparent problems at hand as much as you can, and you will be allowing yourself to let the divine take over and sort out what needs to happen here. There is help awaiting your invitation always. Why not let it in and let joy in too? You're being offered divine support to live a less guarded existence, to disassemble yourself a little or a lot and let your true nature, which is joy, bubble to the surface without rhyme or reason other than just because it lives. Beautiful. I love that. Yep. Your joy, your true nature is unconditional love, peace, joy, and laughter. So I love that reconnecting and reigniting your spiritual side is what's going to allow the joy to come through, allow you to connect to the higher realms. That will make it so easy for these choices and decisions that are coming up in July. Again, this is about trusting your gut, trusting your inner self. I just love this for you. So just know as you're going into July that every second you are not alone. You have support from the other side. You are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. Have a very happy July. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.